Hello, hello. 3 weeks. We've been doing this 3 weeks, guys. Are you seeing results? Comment below and tell me what results you've gotten so far, whether they are weight, measurements, or just a change in your lifestyle and a freedom from the prison that we've been in, obsessed by food, all the hours we've spent fixing food. And then on top of that, is your brain clearer? Are you having more focus? If you're not having at least one, if not more, of these things going on, and you've been fasting and this is your third week, then you need to reach out to me because we need to figure out what is happening that is not giving you these results. Because everyone should be having these results if they are in their third week of intermittent fasting. So today, I want to talk about 10 mistakes you can make with intermittent fasting so that you may not be getting results. These are in no particular order. I just wrote them down as they came to my brain. So, number one is having calories during your fasting window. We talked about this. No calories during your fast, or it's not a fast. You will have broken your fast if you have calories during your fasting window. So if you're not drinking something like plain green tea, which I just had myself, or your mineral water, or your black coffee, or regular water, other than that, nada, right? If you're in a fast, you're in a fast. Commit to it. So, mistake number two, not fasting long enough. So, let's say your body, right, when you started this course, you were a sugar burner, period. You were a sugar burner. And I know that because that's our culture. We're sugar burners. Basically, that means that where you get your energy from is from the food you eat that day. You're not getting your energy from the food you ate last week that's stored in your fat. You're not getting it from the fat on your body. You're getting it from the foods you're eating that day. And your food turns into glucose, which your body uses for energy because it's easy. Okay? So, if you're not fasting long enough, you're not getting enough fat burning to turn your body into a fat burning machine. And there'll be a video next week where I will teach you how to know that you are fat adaptive and that you actually have become a fat burner instead of a sugar burner. So keep an eye out for that video. Mistake number three, eating crap during your feasting window. Easy to do. If you are eating crappy foods during your feasting window, you are likely struggling with your fasting window because they will make you crave more carbs and sugar, and they will make you miserable. So make sure you're eating healthy foods during your feasting window. Number four, not staying hydrated. Now this is huge, and there'll be another video this week about cell apoptosis and the necessity for drinking enough water while you're fasting. And the very quick explanation is that you are eliminating toxins by burning fat and by fasting. And those toxins will float around in your body unless you give them enough water to eliminate them through your urine. So it is crucial that you are drinking enough water during your fasting window. Number five, not getting enough minerals. Now, that's where this mineral water comes into play. You can also put some Himalayan pink sea salt in your water, and you're thinking, ew. Well, I mean, I'm talking like half a teaspoon to a gallon of water. So just a little bit, like a couple little shakes. You won't really taste it. As a matter of fact, I don't taste it at all, but it depends on how sensitive your tastes are. But you can, chug down an 8-ounce glass of water with just a little bit of Himalayan pink sea salt in it, and you will get some minerals that are much needed for your muscles and for the balance of your body's water to salt ratio during your fasting time. So, number 6, not eating enough healthy fats. Now, you've heard me, I am pounding this in your head because what happens is healthy fats are higher caloric and very nutrient dense. So you will need very little in order to stay feeling satiated, which will let your leptin, that hunger hormone, know that you don't need to eat more, which will help you stop being hungry. So those healthy fats are huge. So I tend to, I break my fast with a super nutritious shake. And then I have my big meal of the day, my giant meal, my bowl, generally, if you follow my page, where I throw in a bunch of vegetables and protein and healthy fats. And I eat until I am completely full. However, about an hour to an hour and a half after that, sometimes 2 hours, I will begin to start thinking about food again during my feasting window. And so that's when I will make a butter coffee or bulletproof coffee, because I not only will get the caffeine, which helps to ease hunger, but I'll also be getting some good healthy fats for my brain, which keep me focused and motivated for the rest of the day. So make sure you are getting those healthy fats, 2 to 4 servings per meal. And a serving, is about a quarter of an avocado. That gives you a little visual on how big a serving is. So let's see, what is next? We are on number 7 mistake that people make in intermittent fasting, and that is not eating enough healthy foods or not planning what you're going to eat when you eat. So your stomach has something called dispensability, and what that means is when you eat a lot, it expands. When you don't, it shrinks. So your stomach will shrink because you're eating less often. Even though you're eating until you're full, you're eating things like healthy fats, which are high caloric, high nutrient dense, and so your body fills up very quickly with those. So if you go into your fasting window and you fill up on things like pasta or bread or potatoes, you are going to get very full very fast and likely very bloated. And then you won't get to those healthy foods that your body needs to keep you satiated and to keep you from being hungry during your feasting window, but also during your fasting window. So, a couple things you can do. 1, make sure you're getting your healthy fats. And 2, make sure that you eat your fruits and vegetables before eating things like pasta or bread. Get your fill. Eat. Your plate should have about 50% vegetables, 25% protein, and then 25% healthy fats or and fruits. Just make sure you're always getting the healthy fats, you're always getting the protein, you're always getting the veggies. The fruit is optional. So, and where is there room in there for carbs? If you're going to have carbs, have them early in the day, eat all the other things first, and then have a little bit of carbs. Let's see. We are on number 8. Number 8 mistake that people make intermittent fasting is mixing up thirst for hunger. And that kind of goes with staying hydrated, but I wanted to make it separate so that we could realize very quickly that sometimes what we feel is hunger is actually thirst. So I highly suggest when you feel hungry, you drink 8 ounces of water at least, and then wait about 5 minutes before you start digging into any foods. Number 9 mistake that people make when intermittent fasting is not planning your fasting time. So if you don't plan ahead and say, okay, I started my fast at, say, 6 o'clock. tomorrow I'm going to break my fast at 10 o'clock. If you don't do that, then you'll be obsessing and thinking about food all morning long. But if you have a plan and you say, okay, 10 o'clock is when I'm going to break my fast, then you know you're not going to start looking at the clock or worrying about food until probably 9:30, because you are not even thinking about it, because you know you're not going to eat and you're not going to break your fast. Just simple as that. So, and I sometimes do this, like I'll forget to plan it and I'll just go look at my app and I'll get disappointed because I'll open it. I'm like at 14 hours. I'm like, and you're thinking, but you say you're not hungry. I'm really not. I just sometimes really enjoy when I get to break my fast. It's not that I'm hungry. It's that I want food. It's as simple as that. And then I just go, okay, so I'm at 14 hours. What can I do? Maybe I'll go work out or go work or whatever. Do something to keep me busy and stay out of the kitchen. And number 10, mistake that people make in intermittent fasting is simply not staying busy. So it kind of goes along with what I just said at number 9. But if you are bored and you're hanging around, all you're going to do is obsess about food. So make sure you stay busy. Take advantage of the clear brain you have and the ability to focus and get some stuff done. Whether you're going to read a book or you're going to clean the house or you're going to go through and organize something, or whether you're going to do work, whatever it is you're going to do it during that time, stay busy, and all of a sudden your fasting time is over and it's time to eat. And you got something done. Win-win. There you go. 10 mistakes that people make when intermittent fasting. I hope you're not making any of these mistakes, but if you are, at least now you've been informed and you can change those mistakes now. If you have questions, message me. If you have comments, comment below. Everyone learns from your questions, so the comments are wonderful. And remember, I said at the beginning of this video, tell me what results you've gotten so far. Comment below and share with everyone. We want to celebrate your victories. And also, if there is a question that you have that I have not answered and you'd like a video on, comment below so that I can make a video on that, because I'm monitoring these comments. And even though I make the videos before the group starts, I can add videos. This video right here was not in the group last month, and I thought it was a great idea to make sure that people were sticking to their fasting, but also knowing what some common mistakes were. Have a very, very blessed day, and fast long and feast well.